Hey, good morning, friends. It's Carl. Welcome to the bathroom. It's been about a week or so, so I hope everybody's doing good. Let's get into this shave. Not really pressed for time, but I do got some stuff to do this morning before church. I'm driving around picking up folks. I got to get on the road. So, all right. Shaver. Merker 1904, 1906. It's the closed comb. Got a Shark Super Chrome blade. Third or fourth use for the brush. Turn and shave, marble handle, synthetic knot, beautiful brush. Same soap, the Colonel Comp PAA combo on the post because it's stupid hot here in Texas. And the Hurricane Barry's in the Gulf Coast, so it's making it really humid. Also, all you folks in Louisiana and in that area, hope you're safe. Be safe. Nivea. Sensitive Cooling and Iceman Citrus Freeze by Dr. John. Uncle John. I always get that wrong. Uncle John. It's Uncle John. I just saw that on Facebook that he released that as a, pretty sure, different art, but as a regular seller or a summer scent anyway. Oh, the camera looks a little bit out of focus. Just there we go. So nice wet load there because I didn't shake out the brush very well, so might be a little sloppy. You guys know I sling soap anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good. I last week didn't make a single video. Felt kind of weird, like there was something I should be doing but I didn't. Reason being, last week was the first, last Sunday was our first service as no longer Hallmark Baptist Church, but as Open Door Baptist Church. And so I wanted to spend my time in the morning instead of worrying about having a shave and uploading a video and all that stuff. I wanted to really take the time and spend some time in reflection and prayer and getting ready for the new thing. So no videos. And then the rest of the week just kind of got away from me, to be honest. I didn't work out much last week. I was feeling pretty lazy. My eating was on point though, so that's good. That's really about it. You guys know me, I'm boring. I don't do much of anything. So I've been having shaves with the same razor all week. It's been doing a great job for me. I really like those shark blades in this razor. So let's get going. So yeah, so we started the church last week in the Kung Fu studio. So a little bit different, definitely a much smaller space. We had a few visitors and we're passing out tracts and flyers in the surrounding neighborhoods to generate interest. So we'll see how that goes. Right now we can seat 25 people, which is about, you know, a few people more than we were seeing at our church when we had the big building. So it's a good place to start. And as we grow, the owner of the Kung Fu Studio, who's actually attended services last week, and he says he's going to attend services this week. Him and his wife showed up, so that was pretty nice. But he said as we grow, he'll open up different parts of the building to us, just as part of the tear up and set down, or set up and tear down, however that saying goes. We will have to move some practice mats and stuff like that from the floor. So when the time comes, we'll figure out those logistics. But right now we're moving chairs in on Saturday night after he closes the studio at 5 o'clock. And then on Sunday evenings after the last service at about 6. tear it all down, load it into a little trailer. Last week we used my pickup truck, and take it to the pastor's house. Luckily he lives pretty close to the location, and he stores it in the garage during the week. Kind of, you know, have church will travel kind of thing. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little bit of a hassle, but it is what it is. It's how you start a new thing, right? It's not the first church in a box I've been a part of. When I first got saved back in 2003, the church I was visiting, or not visiting, the church I was going to was meeting in a gymnastics gym, which was kind of fun because we'd set up the chairs, have the service. Afterwards, all the kids would run around and jump on the mats and the trampolines and all that stuff, and while we were doing the work, you know, so it was good. Eventually we were able to rent a warehouse space. I think I've told this story before, that we converted into, we put up sheetrock and turned it into a church, a little sanctuary area, Sunday school, kids' church rooms, and a nursery. So it was good, and I think we can do that again. The only, or the bonus that we have going into this one is when we sell our old property, we'll have a little bit of money, hopefully, Lord willing, and we'll be able to purchase some land and build a building rather than relying on renting a spot. So we'll see. God's gonna do what he's gonna do, right? I just gotta sit back, trust him, and enjoy the ride. Anyway, also, speaking of like church and churchy stuffs, told you we're shutting down that old building. We've been doing some cleaning and going through stuff. I came across a box of camera equipment. There's an old, like a Canon camcorder with a flip out screen. I don't remember what model it is. I might do a little video overview of that stuff later. But so there's that. It's got a bad battery. They used to use it as a closed circuit TV between the sanctuary and the nursery. And then also a bunch of like photography lamps and lights and LED lights, which were kind of cool. And then a Lumix, what is it, Panasonic? I think it's Panasonic. Panasonic Lumix G6 mirrorless camera with the, you know, it's a legitimate photography camera. Digital flip out screen, blah blah blah. The battery's not real good on that one either, but it's got some lenses and some accessories. So being the sound audio visual guy at the church, that stuff was given to me to figure out how to use and possibly use it for future use. So I have access to some pretty decent video gear. I'm kind of excited. You guys know I talked about picking up a new camera here or there, or this, that, or the other, and this saves me a little expense. The stuff is a little bit older, but it's definitely, well, I'm not going to say it's better than my phone, because the camera I think is at least the Lumix is like a 2013 model, but gets good reviews. A lot of people say it's a really good YouTubing camera, pretty decent photography camera. So we shall see. Microphones and some different tripods. Like I said, a couple of different lights. So yeah, I was excited. Now it's just going to be a matter of figuring out how to use it and seeing if I can use it for the church and use it for myself. Because if not, then they're just gonna sell it. So, because nobody else has a use for it or an inclination to mess with it. So, bonus for me, I guess. What a blessing, right? So, you may or may not see the quality of my videos improve over the next few months. No promises, no promises. Because you guys know I'm a simple guy, shoot it and upload it, not much. But I did take the first step. I downloaded a free video editing suite from Shotcut, I think is the name of it. Got pretty good reviews, so I figured I'd download that and see what that's all about too. So that's kind of what I've been doing with my time, watching videos, learning about that kind of stuff. Good night, shave's done already. Beautiful, beautiful. I love that sharp blade. All right, let's get into the head shave. Head blade ATX, you guys know that. I don't got anything else. I hadn't even really been watching any shaving videos. I watched one or two this past week. I think I caught flashes. I watched Justin's guitar video. My friend, you got a nice setup, and good job on the playing, my friend. Well done. Almost made me want to go out and buy a new guitar, or a new bass anyway, but not really. Once again, I was never very good, and I'm not patient enough to learn. I've got a cheap acoustic guitar sitting in the living room that I wanted to try and get back into playing. But alas, my carpal tunnels prevents it. Anyway, I think that's it, man. That's about it for the YouTubes. Watched a fun little movie the other night. Friday night when I got out of work, I just wanted to veg out and Wreck-It Ralph 2, or Ralph Wrecks the Internet. It was a fun animated movie. Not bad at all. I enjoyed the first one. The second one was almost as fun. What else? Let's see. My diet was on point last week, keeping the calories around 1,700, 1,800, somewhere around there. No exercise, no walks. I feel bad about that, but it's friggin' hot. 95 degrees. I was late. There's no excuse. I was lazy. I've walked in the heat before. I've hopped on the Total Gym and did the resistance. I didn't even swim last week. So, anyway. Tons of shaving videos have come out, and I feel bad because I haven't watched them. Looks like some interesting stuff going on out there. Some new items, some used items. Just folks using stuff, chatting. I know I'm never going to get caught up, so I'm not even going to try, to be honest. So, I got a text a minute ago from my buddy I'm supposed to be picking up for church. He's a little, literally, he's a little developmentally challenged. And so he texted me and he just said, "Good morning." He said, good morning, bro. I said, okay. I said, hey, I'll be there, pick you up 8:45, 8:30, somewhere around there. And that's all it was. I'm wondering if he's canceling or if he was just saying good morning. I don't know. But anyway, he's a good guy. He's a good guy, a good dude. He makes me laugh. I've been picking him up for church about every other weekend because he moves during the week because he can't live alone. So some weeks he's in Austin, and those are the weeks I take him to church. And some weeks he goes down to Bastrop to stay with his mom, and the other times he's in Austin staying with his dad or with another friend who is also a individual who has some special needs. He has cerebral palsy, and he kind of helps him out. So they grew up together. But anyway, I've been picking him up for church for about a year now, about every other week or so. And sometimes he doesn't call me, and he would just be like, hey, how come you didn't come and get me? I'm like, you have to tell me, and you have to tell me at least a day in advance so that I can plan my day to make sure that I have enough time to do the thing that I need to do and come and get you. So now he usually texts me on Fridays, Friday evenings or Friday afternoons, and the texts are super simple, like, hey, come get me for church. Is what they say. Love it. And I'm just like, all right, man, I'll be there. So where am I picking you up at? Because, while he can't live on his own, he's actually pretty independent. And the dude knows how to ride the mass transit like nobody's business. He's got the routes like memorized. He knows what bus will get you to what part of town at what time. No problem. And so it's always a question of like, where am I going to pick you up? Am I going to pick you up at a house? Or am I going to pick you up at a street corner because you caught the bus somewhere? So anyway, man, he's a good dude. I enjoy him. I enjoy hanging out with him. It's fun. And he likes, not tooting my horn, but he likes it when we go to church together, because after church, we have that 4-hour break between services. And I always buy him lunch. So I think sometimes he just comes to church to scam a free lunch, but that's okay. Because he tells our other friend, Adam, the guy he stays with sometimes, he tells him, Roger says, hey, Carl buys me lunch every time I go to church. Because I want to have lunch after church, and I'm not going to not feed him. And I know he doesn't have a lot of income, so it's fun, and we usually eat crappy food. Try not to do that today, though. I'm trying to make healthier choices. That's the shave, guys. I'm rinsing the brush. I'm not even paying attention. I forgot I had the camera going. Anyway, that's the shave. Let me get the post going. Beautiful, silky smooth shave. Beautiful, beautiful. A little rough right there. Let me see. I feel like I missed a spot. Okay. Now it's beautiful, silky smooth. A little of the, actually, a little of this. Uncle John's Citrus Freeze, the Iceman. Yeah, when he made this, they made this for me last year. I was wondering if he was going to release it as a scent, because the Iceman caricature on there and the logo, and could cause him some copyright problems. But he changed it. He took the Iceman off. He just calls it Citrus Freeze now. I'm pretty sure it's the same formula. If you get a chance to buy some, it is fantastic. Soap and splash. Love it. Speaking of Iceman, my heart broke the other day. I tried to use my custom Iceman brush, and the knot fell out, and the handle's got a crack in it. So I was pretty heartbroken about that. I've never dropped it. haven't used it too terribly much, so I guess just my aggressive lathering and face lathering style. I don't know. Either way, I was heartbroken, but I'm gonna put some epoxy in there and just keep it. Probably won't use it. The bowl still works great, so there you go. Anyway, that's it, guys. That's all I got. Thank you guys and gals so much for watching. Whew, the vapors. Oh. I hope you have a great week. Hope the rest of your weekend is good. I'll see you when I see you. Oh, I forgot to talk about the coffee. Coffee, Ethiopian Yirgacheffe. Fresh ground and French pressed. Anyway, that's it. Have a great week. Thanks for spending some time with me. No matter what you do, go spend some time with your friends and family. It's really important. I'll see you next time. God bless y'all. Have a great Sunday.